Hello, Expo TV. This is Mike Martin Ryder. Rarely has a film been as disappointing as my own Prom Night. But you know what? This film, the 2008 remake of the 1980s slasher Prom Night, really takes the cake. And you want to know why? Well, look, they think it's going to be awesome, just like I did. And then everything goes wrong. Everything goes wrong, ladies and germs, in this film, which stars Brittany Snow. Uh, it's a film about a young girl, blonde of course, moral of course, who goes to prom, and she's gonna have a great time, but then something from her past comes back to haunt her. Wait a second, this sounds kind of familiar. It's because, um, even if this wasn't a remake, you would say, oh, this film has been made a million times, this plot has been made a million times. I saw this film with a bunch of friends because it's set in a place called Bridgeport. I'm from a place called Bridgeport. It's a remake of a slasher film. I used to love slasher films in middle school and high school. I've seen the original Prom Night half a dozen times, the one with Jamie Lee Curtis. And, yeah, we mostly just sat there and laughed at the film, much to the chagrin of the 13 and 14-year-olds who were actually kind of frightened by it. So, if you're 13 or 14 years old, and if you are, please go outside and get some exercise. But if you're watching this review, that film is pretty much just for you. It's not for anybody else. This is a very watered down little remake of what was originally a very mediocre film anyway. And it's like, I would compare it to the remake of When a Stranger Calls, because it's just so plotting and boring and lots of jump scares, but they're not scary anymore because it's been done a million times. So I would only recommend this film to like 13 or 14-year-olds who haven't seen that many horror films. Other than that, you're just kind of gonna laugh at it a lot, and not even in a really fun way, like watching the old slashers, because this film has a certain, it doesn't have that naivete that the old slashers have. So I give it 1 out of 5. Just don't even go.